Nestled amid the bustling Fairmount Park section of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, is Eastern State Penitentiary, its imposing presence hovering over the community. On the other side of these walls is a world unto itself, one of historic significance for the prison justice system in the United States and around the world. The idea for Eastern State Penitentiary was born in 1787 during a meeting at the home of one of the founding fathers of the United States, Benjamin Franklin. He was a member of a group who believed that the primary goal of prison should not simply be to punish, but to rehabilitate. Proponents of this radical idea thought that if criminals were left to think about their crimes in silence and isolation, they would genuinely become penitent. And thus, Eastern State Penitentiary was born. Eastern State was the world's first true penitentiary. It has vaulted ceilings and skylights, but today it stands just a mess of crumbling cell blocks, a testament to its eerie history. When it opened in 1829, Eastern State was one of the most expensive buildings in the United States.
Eastern State Penitentiary was the first modern building. That is, a building that had flush toilets and central heat. All those mechanical systems that we take for granted today were brand new. This was a time when even the White House was heated with coal-burning stoves, when the President of the United States used a chamber pot. But here, to maintain solitary confinement, they put a toilet in every single cell, and they centrally heated a 10.5-acre complex of buildings. It was a mind-boggling feat of engineering.
These cell blocks held many of America's most notorious violent criminals. Now the paint is peeling and the walls are crumbling. In its first 40 years, the prison population exploded and additional cell blocks were built.
The building became a city within a city. It had its own movie theater, its own chapel, they baked their own bread, they generated their own steam. It was an incredible hive of activity with 1,800 men and women confined behind these walls.
Famous mobsters like Al Capone were imprisoned at Eastern State Pen. His cell is staged to look very much the way it did when he lived here. His accommodations far more comfortable than the average inmates. Now preserved in a state of ruin, the prison is a National Historic Landmark and operates as a museum. Thousands of people come and go as they please throughout these corridors. But one thing remains: Eastern State Penitentiary's indelible mark on the history of the prison justice system. Reporting from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, I'm correspondent Monica Guy.